Hello, how are you doing? I'm just sitting here working on my laptop, and I noticed this camera's there and this whole setup's here, and I felt like it was the perfect time to record a video about actually this right here, this Cotopaxi Tasra bag. And I'm not going to do a video about this laptop or this keyboard or this mug or this sweater. It's going to be about this bag, because this is what I carried this laptop and keyboard and such in. And I really just wanted to highlight this Cotopaxi Tasra and how much I like it, and what you can use it for and everything you can fit it in and all its features. So that's what this video is going to be about. I just want to note though, before we get into it, is that this is actually, I don't think you can really get this much anywhere, this version of the Tasra. This is sort of a cotton poly blend that's very canvasy, a canvasy feel material. And they only seem to have the Dia available, which is just a mash together of different spare material they have laying around to help reuse materials and reduce waste. But the features are all pretty much the same. So if you're looking at the Dia, this is going to have the same features. And then go get the Dia and get whatever color scheme you'd like. But this Tasra, despite the difference in materials and appearance, it's going to have all the same features. And I'm going to do a review of it and show you everything that I can fit inside of it. But first off, let's just go over the exterior features of this and all the zippers and pockets and all that. So here you go. Here's the front and the sides and the back. It does have backpack straps that hidden away, and I'm going to demonstrate that later. And basically on the back, you've got these two pockets here. You got a top pocket, and it's got this interior zip pocket, this interior zip mesh pocket, which proves pretty useful. And then you've got this bottom pocket here, which is just one big compartment, but it's actually huge. It's got a ton of capacity, okay? And it's pretty nuts how much capacity you can fit in here. I'm going to demonstrate that. I'm going to fill this thing up with a bunch of stuff and show you how much I can fit in there after I go through all these features. You got a side handle and a top handle, okay? So a couple ways to carry it. You can carry it by hand that way. You have the shoulder strap. Unfortunately, it doesn't actually come with a shoulder strap. I sort of pilfered this from a different bag I have. So you do have to buy a separate shoulder strap. And luckily, I have extra ones laying around. But just a normal shoulder strap. It isn't padded. I don't think you can really carry enough in this to sort of call for a padded shoulder strap. But if you do want that padded shoulder strap experience, I'm sure you could purchase one secondhand if you want. So yeah, you can do that whole thing. And then the third way to carry it is these backpack straps here, and they hide away, and so they're hidden. You can barely tell they're there, but they hide away, and then you can pull them out and you know, tighten up the strap to what works for you, and yeah, connect these here, connect this one here, and then you also have a sternum strap as well to sort of secure it. And then on the other side, there's this sort of meshy material, and that's pretty useful. Maybe a little nicer against your skin than just the canvas. And so you can help keep it stable and distribute weight with the sternum strap. I have to have the sternum strap pretty low. When I fill this up, I'm gonna put this on and sort of show you how it fits. But yeah, that's the three different ways to carry it. You can throw it on your back with the straps here, and then you got the shoulder strap here, and then you have the two carry handles. So that's pretty much it for the exterior features. It's pretty simple, just a couple pockets and all the different ways you can carry it. But let's get into the interior. The interior, okay, and again, you've got your main interior pocket here. You got the laptop sleeve here, and I use a 13-inch laptop. You can probably fit a 15-inch laptop in here. Then you have all these little pockets. These pockets don't have any depth to them. They're pretty low profile, so you can't fit like the thickest things like this charging cord here. It's a bit of a stretch to fit that in there. I can fit it, but it's kind of weird. So I focus on putting flatter objects in there, like cords and headphones. And then you have this little pocket here, which, you know, I'm sure it's meant for like an MP3 player or a phone, which phones are so big these days, it's probably not going to fit. You can fit like, you know, headphones, cords, and then of course you have these pen and pencil slots. You have this little Velcro strap here to secure your laptop in if you want to do that. And then just another huge main compartment here. And this is, you can fit a lot of different stuff in this huge main compartment, which I'm going to demonstrate. So that's just a demonstration of all the pocketing and features that this has, which is nice. Materials wise, as I mentioned, this is like a cotton poly canvas blend, which it's got some nice durability and that classic canvas feel to it. You're going to get like mostly a nylon. When you get the Del Dia, it's just going to be a nylon-y material. And a lot of people, if you want all that color variety, I'm sure it's durable enough. And then the interior, it's going to be very similar on your Del Dia. Just this, I don't know what kind of material this is, but it looks like there's some sort of rip-stoppy nylon material here with this mesh. And so that mesh is nice. You can see what's in there. And then it's a pretty durable mesh as well. Now let's get into everything you can fit in here. So I have my laptop and my little travel 60% keyboard, and then I have some other materials over here I'm going to demonstrate. So let's just throw everything in there to demonstrate everything you can fit, okay? So here's my laptop. We'll just put that in the laptop sleeve, and then the keyboard, you can put it here, and then you got this is not a Bluetooth keyboard. Yeah, I guess you could carry a Bluetooth keyboard. But this is like I don't know, this is a pretty nice, it's got a little, it's like, I can't remember, Tex Yoda, I think is what it's called. Tex Yoda 2, and it's got a little mouse track point thing, and you know, it's nice. Mechanical switches. And here's the charger. Like I said, this mesh thing, you could fit a charger in there maybe, but it just doesn't have a lot of depth. So I just kind of put it in here with that. And then other stuff we can fit in these interior slots. Let's get the pen slots in here, okay? And then let's throw some cords. I've got headphones. I like to use this slot here for headphones because it doesn't have much depth for anything else. And then here you can put like maybe some more cords, a USB drive, and then like a notepad, wallet, that sort of thing. You could do that. And then in here, you still have additional room in here. So let's say I have a couple magazines. I can put magazines behind that keyboard and charger. Okay, so we've got the interior space all filled up. Let's utilize that there. Okay, help keep that laptop in place. And as you can see, there's still a couple inches of room here. So you could probably fit a 15-inch here. This is a Lenovo X270. 13-inch laptop. So, all right, let's close that up. And we've got a bunch of electronics and a couple magazines and small bits on the inside. Now the outside, these pockets here have a surprising amount of depth. Okay, just kind of astonishing amount of depth. So what we're going to do is we're going to put a couple hardback books in there. Okay. Now. And so I fit a couple hardback books into this pocket. Maybe I can even fit, can I fit a water bottle in there? Yeah, I'm just going to throw a water bottle on top. So as you can see, it fills out. It's pretty wide now. Let's get a tape measure real quick. I'm back with the tape measure, and we're just going to measure the width real quick of this all filled up. Okay, that's about 6 inches, 6.5. So that's the width it can extend to with everything filled up, and then also what's the length here? About 18 inches in height. So that's maybe 17 if you scrunch it down a little bit. And then this whole measurement here, that's about 11 inches in width, 10.5 inches in width. So we're just going to say like 18, 10.5 by 6.5. That's going to fit personal item measurements for most airlines. Let's continue filling this out though. So the top pocket with the little meshy thing here, I'm actually running out of stuff to put in here, but this is good for like quick access stuff. So here's like hand sanitizer. In the COVID era, we got a mask here too. So we throw that in there. And a little bit, here's some bars and food. I could probably fit another book in there actually, can I? Yeah, I fit another book. And then you have this, as I mentioned, you got that mesh zippered pocket. And you can put, I ran out of small items, so let's just take this tape measure and throw it in there with the hand sanitizer. Okay. There we go. I do like, you know, you can put cords or chargers and stuff like that in there. So I feel like we got this pretty well filled out. Oh, no, how about some more? Okay, here's some hat and gloves. Let's take the book out. Okay, that was good demonstration. But here's some hat and gloves in case you get cold. And okay, I got this too. I got like this minimal windbreaker. Okay, sure, let's just throw that on top and see how much stuff I can fit in here. Okay, so this is all pretty much filled out. And I've got like books, hats and gloves, windbreaker, food, hand sanitizer, mask, charging cables, headphones, laptop, magazines, pens, pencils, whatever else, all kinds of stuff in here. So, filled out. It's actually kind of heavy. It's probably more than it can support. But I just wanted to demonstrate the astonishing amount of stuff you can fit in this pack that actually looks quite small. Because these pockets have quite a bit of depth to them, and they really fill themselves out nicely. Now, what is it like to carry this? There's definitely more weight in here than I'd recommend, than I would carry. But we just kind of, all right, how's that? Okay, that's pretty heavy on my shoulder. But let's just do the whole back carry here to demonstrate how this fits. I am 6 feet tall. That shoulder strap kind of gets in the middle. And I'll be honest, I don't really use the shoulder strap carry that much. I prefer the backpack straps. And then if I'm moving it around, I'll just grab the handles real quick. So here we go. Here's the chest strap on me. And because it isn't like the longest backpack, the chest strap does sort of, I have to pull it almost all the way down to the bottom here on these rails. Okay. So there's the fit there in terms of how it fits on my back. Hopefully, yeah, I think you could. Let's just, there we go. How's that? How's that? Okay, that was a good exercise. So there you go. That's the whole fit on me with everything filled to the brim. And I'll be honest with you. Typically, I'm most definitely not going to put that much stuff in here. Because most of the time, I'm going to use this as like a bag to go to the cafe or the library, or use it as a personal item on a plane. And I'm not going to fill this thing to the brim like this and make it this heavy, because if you might have noticed, it just gets kind of like, it doesn't have a frame. It's padded in the back, but it doesn't have a frame. So it's not going to be built to support a great deal of weight. But if you just put like a laptop and a book and then a bunch of smaller items, I think it's great for that sort of thing. I think that I've mentioned pretty much most things I like about this. I like the space. The feature set is like, doesn't have like too many pockets, but it's got just enough pockets. I like the different ways that I can carry it. There's 3 different ways to carry it. I mostly use the backpack straps and the side handles to carry it, not so much the shoulder strap. The material, this canvas is poly material. This is pretty classy. I like this classy color scheme, this dark green with the blue interior. I think it's subdued with a little bit of pop. Now, obviously, I don't think this color scheme is too available anymore. I don't know if you can get it anywhere except like eBay. But the Del Dia stuff, you can get whatever color scheme you want with the Del Dia. So there's a plus. And then, yeah, I just, the way it carries, the feel, the material, everything you can fit inside. I like all those aspects about it. The one thing that I do have to, complain about is this top handle doesn't seem too reinforced well. And if you've read some reviews, I think people have mentioned that it does kind of, it's just this sewing, okay? There's just like a line of sewing right there. It's into the top material. And then on the side, it seems a bit more reinforced on the side because it's like layered over. It's sewn in, but then it's like also underneath this extra where these two bits of material meet. And to me, that's also, I think it's a little bit reinforced. So the top handle isn't the most reinforced handle, and some reviews have mentioned that it's ripped, but I try to avoid carrying it by that if it's really heavy, and you probably just cut it off if you don't want to have to worry about ripping that material. The other thing is the fit with the backpack strips. As you saw, it is kind of small on me. I am taller than average, so on most people it's probably going to fit fine. And I do have that issue with one size only backpacks. A lot of time they're only like 18 inches in height, and that sort of torso length with those length straps usually is not quite tall enough for me. But for most people, I think it's going to be fine. And because I'm not carrying a great deal amount of stuff in this backpack, it doesn't really bother me that much. So those are just some of the things I like, a couple things I don't like. I think that I about covered everything I wanted to in this quick little review of the Cotopaxi Tasra. I mentioned just all the features, the different ways to carry it, the materials, some of the specifications, what you can use it for, what I like to use it for. There's a lot of things if you're carrying laptops and maybe a book or two and a bunch of other little small items, snacks, cords, hand sanitizer, and just whatever little things you want to carry, water bottle, all that stuff. So there's a lot of different things you can do with this and use it for. Some great simple features, but also I really like the aesthetic and a lot of other things about it. So there you go. I hope that gave you a better idea of what to expect with the Cotopaxi Tasra. You're not going to be able to get this color scheme. You're going to have to get the Del Dia currently, but there's plenty of Del Dia colors to choose from. I hope you enjoy this. I hope you got some from it. Do the whole like, subscribe, and all that if you like this. And I'll see you folks later. Bye.